Boxing scene here with Buddy Harrison, father and trainer to welterweight prospect Dusty Harrison. We just had a fight 2 weeks ago on ESPN's Friday Night Fights, and Teddy Atlas had some very choice words, some criticism of the way that Dusty's been progressing as a prospect. He said that it was time for him to step up, and he hadn't really fought tough opposition yet. And he had critical words about even the choice of opponent that night, the guy who ended up knocking Dusty down. I'm guessing you didn't like what Teddy had to say?
Well, it's not so much I didn't like it. I don't like... Teddy gets paid to make a complete ass of himself. Now listen here. So a few weeks before that, we fight Tim Witherspoon Jr. Teddy is just going on and on about how good Dusty is and tells us that. We talked to him there and how good he is. And then he mentioned the Torres fight about that was great that he got the WC youth title belt. So that night, but on the Witherspoon fight, I got a little bit of argument with the father. So after the fight, I go over to Teddy, say, hey, sorry about the cursing and everything. Oh, that's okay, man. He gives us the thumbs up side and everything. So that night in San Diego, I go to Teddy, and again, I say, hey, man, I really apologize for that stuff that happened down there. Teddy is either something wrong with him. I don't know if he's ever boxed a damn day in his life. He likes to act tough. The guys act tough are usually cowards. But anyway, so he says to me, oh, I remember now, I'm telling him sorry for the cursing I did on the Tim Witherspoon thing. But he says, oh, I call it like I see it. And he's misunderstanding me when I'm telling him that me and my son wish that never happened on the Tim Witherspoon Jr. fight. So I think he thought I was complaining, so he took that out on us by saying all that negative stuff. I didn't know he was saying all this stuff. So, but anyway, and then I don't like the guy. He gets paid to make an ass of. He thinks he's a tough guy. Tough guys don't act tough. He's a coward, man. He talked all that stuff recently about Mike Tyson. What would he say if he was in a cell with Mike Tyson? Is he really going to say that stuff? He's literally a coward and he has no idea what he's talking about. And then he talks to Phil Ivey and praises him about, yeah, but it's real mentally hard playing cards just like a boxer. Tells Phil this. Then when he gets when Phil's not around, of course, he starts saying negative things about Phil. I don't know. I don't like the guy. I don't really care if I ever see him again.
What did you think about the body of the criticism, the fact that he was saying that that Dusty's been moved too slow? Do you think that it was fair at all?
No, it wasn't fair. Let's think of it this way. Has he been moved too slow? He's fighting the guy that they're complaining about that is 10-3. Dusty gets hurt and goes down. If the guy was 15-0, what would have happened then? We obviously chose the right guy, and we move it along the right pace. Anything more than that, there was a chance of Dusty losing. So I proved myself right by choosing that guy. We did the right thing. Anything a little bit more, I mean, what would have happened that night? We're still learning. He's 19. He's still learning. I'm not taking nothing away from my son. I think he's going to do well and he's learning a lot. But is he really ready for the names that they want? I mean, come on. I chose the right guy then. A 10-3 guy from Hawaii. Now, he did have a hell of a punch. Out of his 10 wins, he knocked out 7 guys, so he could fight. And he hit hard, he was strong. But to choose any more than that, what would I left out there with another win? I don't know that. So, Teddy's completely wrong about that.
So you say that age then should be taken into consideration, even though Dusty had about 200 amateur fights.
Oh, man, let me tell you. So people always bring that up about, in fact, the local guy says, Buddy's got to stop using the 19-year-old thing as excuse. I don't use it as excuse because he ain't never lost yet. So that guy has no damn clue what he's talking about, the local guy. So anyway, should the age thing be used? Yeah. A 40-year-old man is so much stronger than a 25-year-old man. The 25-year-old and 20-year-old may have, or the 19-year-old in Dusty's case, may have more endurance. He's not stronger than those guys. I mean, and the willpower, a 25, 30, 40-year-old man, and his last thing in his mind is, I'm not letting no 19-year-old kid beat me. He's going to give it everything he has. Now, fortunately for us, there's been 21 people that's been older than him. A lot older. Some are 35, 36. but he's beating every one of them. You know, we're doing something right, and I won't let any of that get to me. I'll move him exactly the way I want to do it.
So if you see Teddy Atlas again, if you all are back on Friday Night Fights again, do you have anything that you're going to say to him?
Oh no, I don't talk to cowards, man. He's not gonna. I don't have nothing to say to him, and I'm gonna let him do his job. You know, whether he's doing it being smart, does he make a complete ass of himself because he's getting paid to do it? Maybe he is, and maybe that's his thing. Maybe he really is smart. He just says the foolish nonsense things because he's getting paid. I see him singing. I thought he was drunk, to be honest with you. I wouldn't say nothing to him. No, I don't care.
Would it mean anything to you if you all win him over at some point and he begins to...
No, I don't care. He's absolutely zipped to me. He's nothing.
All right.
Absolutely nothing.
Thank you very much for your time.